guys, welcome to my art studio, and I am giving you a video showing the next step of the project. I'll show you how mine is going so far. I've decided to combine a trilobite fossil. It's an old dead insect turned into a rock, and a bugle. We're going to make a form that looks something like this, though this is only one half of the form that I'm making, because mine is in two parts. Now, everyone should have put together some thumbnails, and the way I started is I started drawing the trilobite, trying to get more simplified as I was going, and I was also drawing the bugle, and I decided to focus on, as you can tell, the bell of the bugle, and just figuring out a way to both simplify this and merge the bugle together, and I came up with some ideas such as this. This is the one that I'm going with. I have a spread of papers that I believe show my process for designing the blueprints or drawing the blueprints of the thumbnail design. Like I said, this is my selected thumbnail, and what I wanted to do was start simplifying the trilobite. So what we have here is, when I was doing my thumbnails and sort of try to simplify the trilobite, I had drawn this. Okay? You can use whatever method you have at hand, but I was using tracing paper, and I decided to trace the image to find the core sort of lines. So I wanted to make a form that had those lines in it. These are different attempts. I believe this was my next drawing. And I also drew this. I thought this was a good drawing, but I decided to back up a little bit and use this one because I liked the volume and the form of it. I also wanted to draw the bell of the bugle. So that is the drawing that I did of the bell of the bugle. It's a pretty simple drawing. It didn't need to be difficult because it is the same thing all the way around. To combine, see, this is again what I'm doing. To combine the drawings, I used tracing paper to draw the form on top of that. And so I'm looking at the bottom of this. It's sort of in perspective. And it's not going to stay that way, but that's the way I wanted to draw it so that I could see what was going on. So back to this drawing. I have what I want to make, but it's drawn in perspective. I wanted to draw it full scale. I wanted to do a final drawing, and I don't want it to be in perspective anymore. So I separated the two drawings, and I took measurements off of this drawing to draw this. It's like that, just not as fancy, right? You don't see the bottom of it. And because this object is the same in every direction, except for the top and bottom, and I decided to do only 2 drawings. So this represents the side, and this represents from the top or the bottom. So I have a series of concentric circles. Using this drawing, I was able to draw the object from the front and back and side and top and bottom. So I was referencing this drawing when I drew this. It's about the same size and shape. I also took this opportunity to remove part of the drawing that I didn't want anymore. It's about the same size and shape as that, but I had to draw this because it's a complex shape. I had to draw it from many different angles. So the front, the back. This is the side of it, or I guess the front also. This is the back of it. Now the reason why this is all blank is because it's redundant information. That way I'm looking at the back of it, but I didn't need to draw those lines again. And I also drew the top of it. So all of these lines were made by measuring drawings that came before them. The idea is to make drawings that are the same size as what your object is going to be, so that you can take wire and you'll lay it on the form and bend it to shape before assembling it.